Hello, team and family. This is question 12 on I number 2. David uses tiles to represent integers as shown below. So a black tile equals -1 and a white tile equals 1. How would David represent 3 parentheses -3? So when you have parentheses, that means to multiply. So that's the same thing as 3 times -3. And I know that 3 times -3 is -9. Because when you have different signs and you're multiplying, that's a negative. So I have -9, which is my answer. I can also think of this multiplication as 3 groups of -3. So 3 groups of -3. So when I look at the first one, all of these are white tiles. And if I count 3, 3, and 3, that's going to equal 9. Here I've got 1 negative and 2 positive in each one. So 1 negative and 2 positive, 1 negative, 2 positive, 1 negative, 2 positive. If I add those up, I've got 6 positive and 3 negative. Those cancel out. I've got an answer of 3 here, which is not what I'm looking for. So that's incorrect. Same thing here. If I look, there's there's 1 positive and 2 negatives, 1 positive, 2 negatives, 1 positive, 2 negatives. If I add those up, I get -6, and then I get 3. -6 plus 3 is -3. That's incorrect. I'm looking for my answer to be -9. So then here I've got -3, -3, and -3. When I add those up, I get -9, which is what I'm looking for when I multiply 3 times -3. So my answer is D. That's how David would represent 3 groups of -3. It would be by putting 3 negative integers into 3 groups. Woot, woot.